Hey boys and girls, this is Ervin here, Dynamo Amplification. Hey, this is actually my second version of this video. First one was too dark, so I apologize for that. But anyway, I'm back here again with this 18 watt amplifier. This is not one of my normal amps in our line or anything. Tell you the truth, the way this amplifier was born, we actually had built a custom amp for a guy, and we built the the cabinet wrong. Nothing bad, but it was just we cut it or measured wrong or something, and when it came time to put it in there, it didn't fit. So I was like, oh, so I had an extra cabinet and I wanted something to fit in here, so got with a friend, had him cut me this chassis to fit this cabinet. And I figured, well, what can I do with this? I can't put my normal stuff in there. So I ended up deciding to go with the 18 watt Treble-Mid-Bass type layout, and we got it to work. Anyway, so it doesn't have any gain or anything. It's pretty much a clean amp. It's a straight balls to the wall power amp, pretty much, with the EQ controls, of course. It's great for if you have pedals or a floorboard controller you want an amp to do gigs with and run your own distortion and effects or whatever else. This amp works and sounds very good, and it gives you a straight British sound with that. And right now I'm using a Boss HM2 heavy metal distortion pedal that I borrowed from a friend of mine. Actually, I don't actually have any pedals. It's barely holding together, but anyway, believe it or not, it sounds killer. Anyway, so let's check it out. And for 18 watts, just playing here in the in the room here, it actually sounds louder than some of my other amps. It's just 18 watts. It's just so, it has so much bollocks to it that it actually sounds louder, even though technically it's not, but it just sounds louder. Laid out is pretty much you have your two inputs on this side. Make sure my arms out of the way. So you have your two inputs here, high and a low. You can run those however you want them. You have a tone control, so just dust to tone, in volume. Or if you don't want to use this side, you skip to this section here. This has more of like a input gain, and it has your master volume, treble, mid, and bass. That's pretty much what it is: treble, mid, and bass. That's where I have it going in right now. So I have this kind of dialed down on to number 1 or so. It's really low on the input side, and then I have the volume, and it gives me. So trying to give you a round tone comparison here. Everything is at noon. Like I said, I'm using just the Boss heavy metal pedal. This little thing right here, man. And I've played this pedal before, you know, even all dating back to high school. It sounds alright, but I mean, this amp makes it sound really good. It makes it sound like it's all tube coming from the amp. So, it's a pretty cool thing. And just imagine how this amp sounds with your badass custom pedals you guys probably have out there, you know. But anyway. Excuse my doodling. I'm trying not to play too many recognizable songs, but so you hear the tone of the amp in different styles or different, you know, chording or whatever, phrasing. My Brian Moore custom here, you know, and it's hot rodded too. I have the new Sophie bridge in there. Thanks, Sophie, guys. This is wickedly cool. I love it. And I have my P90 pickup in here, my heavy metal humbucker. This is my favorite guitar. I have a couple more, but this was my favorite one. I've had this since, I don't know, 25 years or so. I don't know. But anyway, this thing sounds great, just even with this basic distortion pedal, a heavy metal pedal, whatever. Whatever you guys want to do with it, you know, bluesy sounds or your grungy sounds, whatever, this amp will do it. Like I said, a lot of guys will go out and get the JCM800s, or they'll spend a lot of money for, you know, big 100-watt amp or 50-watt amp, whatever, and then have to drag the thing around. This thing is pretty light. Like I said, it's running EL84 speakers in there. It's 18 watts. It sounds killer for the wattage it is and for what it does. Like I said, I only built one of these. This is kind of a fluke build, so it is what it is. If I get requests to build more of them, I will, but until then, this is the only one. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and hopefully you can see it better this time. You can see the colors a little bit better than the last video I did. It was much darker. I just kind of shot the video, just kind of spare the moment, and I didn't really think about lighting or anything. But here we go. This is it. Alright guys, take care, and see you guys later.